Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Nostalgia Critic, and it's going to be Heavy Metal. I don't think I've ever heard of this movie, unless it's a music video. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of this movie. Heavy Metal, no, nothing comes to mind. I'm thinking of the video game Twisted Metal, but that's nothing to do with this. Yeah, let's see what this is all about, shall we? Let's go. That bagel looks really stale.
Ah, he's so black. Secretary, what's my schedule like
Wow.
today?
Well, critic, you have a 5 o'clock manicure, a 3 o'clock threatening of a micronation in Wyoming, a 2 o'clock meeting with Todd in the Shadows to get both of your eyebrows waxed,
Yeah, his eyebrows are looking a little weird.
and a 1 o'clock crossover with Diamanda Higgin.
Who?
She is one of the reviewers for the site.
But I was told I was getting Jesu Otaku this weekend.
No, you weren't.
Alright, I know the drill. I
Jesus.
act like I'm all angry that they interrupt my review.
That
we
bagel
go back
sounds
and
really
forth,
heavy.
and we do the crossover. It's like clockwork. Anyway, if it's one of the women on the side, I'm sure I'm in for a nice looking piece of...
Oof.
Good God. Oh, sweet Jesus, don't hurt me.
What?
Please, Mr. Joker, I'll do whatever you want. Just don't harm me.
Critic, it's me, Diamanda.
Who?
Oh my God, we're hiring people like you now? You look like the Crow if he was in Candyland.
Oh, damn.
Given the job and a threat to
Jesus.
gunpoint. Either way, I'm here.
Dare I ask what kind of stuff you review?
Anything really, as long as it inflicts a buttload of pain. Or a painlet of butts.
You have a movie with one of these, oh scary one?
I have a movie with both.
No, damn. Heavy Metal? It's gotta be good, right?
Based on the popular magazine of the same name, Heavy Metal combines science fiction stories and raunchy tales to create a cult masterpiece of cheesedom.
Why does it have a cult following?
Some say it's for the writing, some say it's for the incredibly unique imagination and creativity in the designs, but most say it's for the boobies. Lots
Whoa.
and lots of boobies.
Oh, I like this already. 10 out of 10. I'm just kidding. Of course not. It's perverted.
Oh, get over it.
Sorry, you look like what I saw when I said Bloody Mary 3 times.
We open in a starfield in space.
As opposed to a starfield somewhere else?
Blow me.
We hear a mysterious voice explaining the all-generic evil of the all-generic universe. Tell me if you haven't heard this dialogue a million times in other movies.
A shadow shall fall over the universe, and evil will grow in its path,
Jesus.
and death will come from the skies.
Nah.
A badness that will darken the light and shadow up the evilly dark. Epic!
Okay, a green
Look out
pool.
for the title.
No, this is why I should never drink while raining death from the skies.
Over the credits, which reads like the cast of SCTV, we get...
Pretty badass music. Don't understand what's going on. The car in space, but fuck it, why not?
Holy shit, my testicles just exploded from the awesomeness
It's
of
pretty epic, yeah.
But why the fuck is someone using a car in space?
Okay, any question with the words car and space in them quickly become invalid.
But how is he steering it? Why isn't it burning up? How did it survive the impact?
What part of car in space do you not understand? Question invalid. Enjoy the awesome.
By the way, this is the form of animation known as rotoscoping, a somewhat controversial way of animating where they take a real-life film of people and just draw on them. But where most films at least ink and paint over their footage, this movie seems quite content with just lightly coating it with the remains of their milkshake. Extra points for having the guy look down mid-drop to make sure he was still aimed at the right planet.
Pretty epic. Kinda
So
cool.
while he rides through the cornfields of the desert,
Why not?
he meets up with his daughter.
That's weird, but okay.
What did you bring me?
You'll see.
Was it a bright green world-destroying ball of doom?
Maybe. Boom,
This
some
guy's idea of
kryptonite.
driving home involves an orbital drop. He's clearly not sane. Look, he has the cold, dead eyes of an animated pedophile. I'm just saying that if he doesn't get melted by MacGuffin soon...
Oh,
Glinda
damn.
is pissed!
Do you want a good death or a bad death?
I am the sum of all evils.
Jesus, it's got really dark.
My power infests all time, all galaxies, all dimensions.
Even though I could clearly melt you like I did your father, I'd rather use you as a linking device for the following pointless anthology of stories.
And that's pretty much what happens. The green thing shows the girl, and by extension, us, the first of the stories. And we see the answer to a question that's haunted the minds of people since 1990. What would happen if a Captain Planet villain stopped trying to pollute the world and instead
Damn, that's
spent
an
their
epic
fortune on
tractor
looking for shit?
machine.
They would make seemingly simple metal detectors much more complicated in design and use.
Through using his cartoonishly huge Ferngullian digger and his slave army of bird Jawas, he finds the green glowy thing.
Oh, damn, this is really gruesome.
It's somehow taken to the New York of the future, even though it kind of melts anyone who gets close to it.
Hey, New Yorkers are used to harming their bodies all the time. They know the drill.
And the movie suddenly decides it wants to be a film noir.
My name's Harry Canyon. I drive a cab.
Okay, sucker. Hand over your cash. Now!
It's the future and it's cash. Oh! Wow! That's
Do I
messed up.
really have to start a melting counter?
Yeah.
There's more meltings here than a rainy day at the Memorial Day witch barbecue.
Is that what happens in the
The
future?
green
Everyone
glowy
just
thing
melting
is you put on
everybody.
display in a museum, which makes perfect sense, because one thing museums are known for is exhibits that can kill people.
But oddly enough, it's gangsters who murder the founder of the ever-killing Gobstopper, and his daughter escapes to the cab driver's car.
Help me! Please!
As usual for a woman who's just had her father murdered, she suddenly wants to have sex with someone.
Oh,
I
come
must have
on.
turned her on something fierce. Cause this dame was going for broke.
Nothing like that dead father mobster tie-in glowing
Jesus,
ball of
yeah.
death rebound.
What the hell?
I just don't see this working. She's just lost her dad. Why is she horny?
It's
Yeah.
a noir. Everybody's horny.
No, I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna kill some woman's father and see if she'll sleep with me.
Yeah, that's a good way to test it out. No, it's don't.
She takes off in the middle of the night. Pfft, typical woman. Wham, bam, thank you, sir. And later, we see the gangsters in the backseat of his cab.
Where's the girl?
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh no, he found my only weakness. Ask him politely. Seriously, this story will be over in a blink. Nay, a tap of a foot.
Yeah.
But because he asks, he doesn't do it.
Wow.
You gotta give those New Yorkers credit. They are famously polite.
When you see her, tell her that time is running out.
So he meets up with the woman at the Statue of Liberty. He agrees to help her exchange the glowing ball with the gangsters. The exchange is made, and oh, guess what happens?
Of course. Maybe don't touch it?
Yeah, I still can't believe I need one of these.
Melting Captain.
Hey, baby.
How many people are gonna melt in this movie?
I'm taking it all. Pull over.
So the woman, really out of nowhere, turns against the cabbie. Which
Why?
means, of course...
Oh, damn!
Movie, what is
My
there
God,
being?
what
Did
is
the
wrong with this
Predator die
movie?
in a microwave or something?
Yeah,
And by the way, if you're wondering where the story goes from here,
killing
it doesn't.
everybody.
Yeah, that's the ending to this one. In any other movie, this would probably just be the intro. But Heavy Metal's philosophy is just when things are looking like a good setup for a story, never give him the story. It's like Philip Glass. The less he keeps your attention, the happier he is.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. I've been taking the reins of this review for a while now.
What did I miss?
2 meltings. What happened to your eye?
Well, she sort of didn't want to sleep with me.
Did she know you killed her dad?
Yeah, I did it in front of her.
Oh,
I have
damn.
to just accept the fact that we live in a very bizarre world.
I have chosen you because you possess powers you do not yet understand.
What powers?
Look again.
We open our next story with a nerd named Den who doesn't realize that a bright green glowing meteorite might not be the smartest thing to pick up.
I figured maybe tonight I'd hit the jackpot. All I needed was a little juice.
It's alive.
This sends
Sorry, I
him
couldn't
hurtling through
resist.
space and time to the planet Mongo.
Mongo only pawn in game of life.
Okay.
You think they noticed they have a hole in their planet?
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
No hair. Big.
Yes, may that large, muscular, and strangely aerodynamic body be a lesson to you. For now, you are John Candy of Gore!
John Candy. Oh boy.
There was no way I was gonna walk around this place with my dork hanging out.
I mean, walking around an entire movie naked? Who do they think I am, a woman?
The random topless priestess orders the cultist to drown this random topless woman. Of course, Dan rescues her and she instantly falls in love with him. Because she has tits.
Of course.
Saved my life. I have no reward to give you, but if any part of me pleases your senses, I would give it to you.
Oh my god. It's every guy's
John
fantasy,
Candy of
but
Gore
it
likes your
doesn't go
eyes.
like this.
Hey, feel lucky I didn't like your breasts.
Yeah, that's how every guy wishes it goes, but it doesn't.
So, how old was Den again? He looked and acted like he was about 12. Is this technically pedophilia?
Yeah.
More importantly, would the movie even care if it was?
Well, maybe his DNA
There was
age.
only one problem.
Come.
I was just about to, you damn furry. They get taken to a local leader. A guy trying his best to impersonate Martin Clunes in the classic Doctor Who Snake Dance.
Guards, castrate him.
Oh, go easy. Don't
I
castrate
just
him.
noticed, this whole place is a bit human-centric. Both the leaders have been humans, but their forces are either furries or guys with no heads. All this strikes me as a bit racist. And the crab people I rule with an iron fist agree. Because Kojak the Barbarian's girlfriend has been imprisoned in a glass case, he gets sent off to capture the green glowy thing from the priestess from earlier.
We're underneath the castle moat.
This is definitely not for kids.
they saying?
Absolutely not.
Talk of the silent beast who prowls these catacombs
This
with a
really
fierce
is not a
hunger and
good
sharp
movie
teeth.
for kids.
6 inches long. Sorry. 16 inches long.
Forgive me, poor attempt at penis joke.
Kojak gets into the palace, is captured, but turns the evil priestess on so much that her robe changes color between shots.
It happens.
Of course, they fuck.
Of course. Of
While
course
she's kept
they
busy,
do.
Gnarl steals the glowy thing. So Kojak the Barbarian makes it back to the clearly evil guy's base just in time to discover that he's clearly evil.
Where do they go?
Into the space between spaces.
You could have the power of Rulertech. You could be ruler of all these people.
Forget it.
With both sides' leaders dead, John Candy of Gore and his girlfriend leave on a giant dragonfly. Safe in the knowledge that all those furries will probably kill each other in a massive orgy of bloodlust to take over as soon as they're over the horizon. End of pointless story number 2.
The next story set in a massive
What the hell? It's
fucking
like
space
Deep
station
Space
that looks like
Nine.
the Odyssey from Ulysses 31, where
Looks like
someone's
Deep Space
finally
Nine
putting
from
Zach
Star
Brannigan
Trek.
on trial, though for not stealing Captain Marvel's costume.
It's okay, Charlie. I got an angle.
That chin,
Call the
Jesus.
first witness.
He provides a character witness, but it doesn't go very well.
Hanging's too good for him. Burning's too good for him. Hanover. He should be torn into little bitsy pieces.
Oh,
Hanover.
damn. Relax
Well, I can
there.
tell this is going to be very story-based.
As soon as it turned into Law & Order Avengers unit, I'm pretty sure everyone forgot what the trial was originally about.
Yeah, that
Just disappointed that we've gone 20 minutes without a note.
guy's a tank.
35,000 Zuleks. Thanks, Hanover.
It's nothing, boss.
Goodbye.
Damn. I don't think you can scream in space, though. There's no oxygen, so you couldn't hear it.
Yes, that was my very loose tie-in with that story. I probably could have edited out or maybe inserted myself into it more by lying or something, but that is the story I told. Are you standing comfortably, by the way? I know I tend to ramble on sometimes, especially when I should just be killing the person I said a moment ago is the only one who can stop me. But I still have a good 49 minutes of doom to tell you.
Oh, God.
I guess I just have a compulsion to waste people's time. Hell, if I could, I'd even put a commercial interruption in the middle of these stories.
Oh, commercial, of course he does.
Well, that was lucky. Anywho, do you want snacks? This next one can be a little lengthy. There's not any naked women in it, but my guess is you're not really into that anyway. I am. A lot. Anyway, planes!
Planes and
So
outer
we're suddenly
space?
in World War II when we see somebody is following one of the planes.
Is it in outer space or...
Skip, something's
I
following
can't
us.
tell.
It looks like John Carter on the way back from Mars again.
You saw that?
Somebody had to.
The green glowy thing infects the plane and turns the dead crew members into zombies because
Oh,
it can do that now.
damn. That's pretty
Frankly,
cool.
this is the best part of the film. The
Yeah.
idea of men trapped in a tight enclosed area like a bomber with zombies, it could make for a brilliant film.
Yeah.
Good thing we'll once again take no advantage of this great idea and instead parachute out.
And I think it's time for the Rod Serling ending.
Amelia Earhart, no!
Amelia Earhart, come on.
One Tron wipe later, and we see that there's a meeting at the Pentagon.
Dr. Anrak, 6 more mutants were sighted in Arizona this morning. Do you still say this has nothing to do with the green radiation from space?
I don't have time to answer your questions. I have walking to do.
Hell, my constituents are turning green. They're growing arms on their backs, and the voters have a right to know about it.
Are you thinking what
Okay.
I'm thinking?
I think so, but how could I get Catherine Zeta-Jones in a Batman outfit?
I was thinking about Insano.
Oh yeah, Insano. How could he get Catherine Zeta-Jones in a Batman outfit?
As for the theories of interference by alien beings, it is my firm opinion that
This is
we
just
on
really
Earth are the
bizarre,
only
honestly.
intelligent,
This is
technically
just...
advanced civilization
I don't know
present
what
in
I'm
the
watching,
universe.
honestly.
So, as expected, mid-speech, the most ironic thing possible happens.
And I'm currently wondering what I would have done in just as obvious situations in history.
What the fuck? Was that like a smiley face? Clearly this was caused by werewolves, yeah. Was that like a Pac-Man spaceship? What?
Oh, nice job. How am I gonna fix this guy? He's fucked.
We turned it up a little too high.
Wait, if they planted the doctor there to convince the world that there were no aliens, then why did they get him back like that? As confirming to the world that there are aliens.
How many times do I have to tell you? There was a car in space. Questions invalid.
Yeah, true.
Of course, the Chips robot immediately falls in love with the secretary, and like most women, she falls in love with a small, phallic-shaped machine who will stay after sex.
I've never felt any...
No, come on, what's with the sex scenes in these movies? Come on,
So,
seriously,
really,
what's up with
every
this?
woman in this movie is like a game of perfection. If something can fit in the slot, you just put it in there.
Yeah,
How would they
damn.
have sex anyway? I'm guessing it'd be something like this.
Jesus.
Wait a minute.
What is that
fucking
stuff?
Enterprise?
Yeah, it's, what,
Yes, it's the fucking Enterprise.
What's the Enterprise
What the hell is the
doing in
Enterprise
this?
doing in the 40s? Or present day? Or whatever the fuck that futuristic trial was supposed to happen?
Could be flying back in time to capture some dolphins or some crap.
Spock, have you ever wondered if you can smoke a triple?
So the pilots get high in the least hygienic way possible and almost crash the ship while the robot and secretary almost instantly
Maybe they're
decide
traveling
to get
through another
married.
dimension, maybe.
Because
Parallel
funny.
universe.
I have chosen you because you are the future who could destroy me. With your death, I break the chain for all time.
Trust me, by this point, I think she preferred death than listen to one more of your pointless, perverted stories. You are a horny little green ball, and you ramble a touch.
In this story, the glowy thing crashes into a mountain on an alien desert planet. Of course the locals, as in all the locals, decide to go check it out.
Of course they do. Oh, damn, this
It's
is
green
really
lava,
gruesome.
which means all these people get...
Melted.
Those are the numbers I'm talking about! Oh.
Oh. Damn. Turned into zombie Frankenstein.
chicken.
I'm a vegetarian.
Kill him!
So we see what Eternia would look like if Skeletor got his shit together, so surely the leaders must have some plan, some weapon to beat back the hordes of evil on their doorstep.
Tarek the Defender? His race is dead.
Some say that the race is not dead, that one still lives.
One of Tarek's blood can do much.
That's why we waited until they're literally beating down our door.
We will summon the Defender together.
Oh boy.
They
This
let out the call
movie
to
is
summon
just
their world's
bizarre.
very last hero.
A giant, hot, big-titted warrior hoe.
Let me guess, she's gonna get naked as well.
So how long
Oh,
until this one
fuck
gets
it.
naked?
Yep, I knew it.
Because
I
it was a
said
stupid
that. I knew she was gonna get
Since
naked.
we never actually saw the old lady summoned her
Oh,
die, and if
Jesus.
she rushed, she might actually be able to save them. She decides to spend the next 3
I
minutes
feel like I'm watching
putting on what
soft
she
cartoon
considers
porn
armor.
or something like this. What the
Thigh-high
fuck
boots,
is
A
this?
song, a sleeveless
Porn
bra, a
flick?
belt, and a single shoulder pad. If she's so okay with being naked, then why bother change at all?
I just, come on. This is just silly. Every time there's a woman in this movie, they're naked.
And the big-titted mistress of killing shit. So Tarna and her bird make it to the city, and what the fuck do you know? Everybody's dead.
Ugh, of course.
They're all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave.
Who would have thought that the old guys
Is that from
waiting
Red
until
Dwarf?
the enemy were breathing
Something
down
like
their fucking throats, and her taking an ice age to get dressed would have resulted in everyone she's supposed to protect being fucking dead.
That Galaxy Security is
Ooh.
doing a heck of a job.
This is definitely not
She
for
tracks the
kids.
mutants down to a Western-style sci-fi bar where everyone's listening to Devo.
What the fuck am I watching? What the
Hey, it's better than the other
fuck
band they
is
have
that thing?
They just keep playing the same song over and over.
I know, but it's catchy.
Now, the funny thing is that throughout this entire story, this woman never talks. And, honestly, she's the most interesting character in the film. Yeah, I know
course.
that's weird, but her actions, the constant determination on her face, and even the fact that she has a connection with her animal friend makes her much more interesting than any one line of dialogue from the rest of these clowns.
Ah, so that must be why everyone plays her character in Dungeons and Dragons.
No, they play her for the tits, but she's still a good character too.
She flies to the mutant camp, but gets herself captured by their random bird thing net that they'd set up just in case the main character from Joust attacked. She gets stripped naked, tortured, and thrown into a pit with the cast of Jace and the Wheeled Warriors, but the mutants are good enough to throw her gear in with her, so in no time she's escaped and ready to kill the crap out of the mutants, who are, of course, good enough to send their leader out to fight her alone.
Oh, damn. Ooh, gruesome! Punched a hole in his head.
Takes a special
Damn.
kind of hero to punch someone after killing him with their own chainsaw. A bitch is usually what they're called, but a badass bitch.
She sits atop her noble bird thing and faces down the green glowy thing head on, and proves that once again, she has the power, because her Castle of Grayskull moment earlier on was apparently foreshadowing.
Wait, what the fuck just happened? Did that thing's memory of being defeated just kill it in the present?
Who
And why is
knows?
the girl now Tarna?
Who
Is she
knows?
Tarna reincarnated?
Who
Does
knows?
just her being near the thing kill it? Why'd it die twice? What the hell's going on?
Car in space?
It's
Come on.
simple.
Either she's a
Car in
reincarnation
space,
of Tarna and telling the
you're not
story
looking
killed
for
it,
logic in this
for
movie.
no reason, or it knew how it would be killed and decided to stop its fate by killing Tarna as a child, and then exploded for no reason.
Neither of those makes any more sense than the other!
I said it was simple. I didn't say it made sense.
This isn't a movie, it's a series of horny fan fictions that
Yeah.
somehow got a budget. Some things work, like the animation at times is very stylized and impressive, and a lot of the designs and ideas can be creative. And do I even need to say the soundtrack fucking rocks?
Yeah, the
The
soundtrack
stories
sounds
just go nowhere, and stop before they even
I like
get
the zombies.
started. The last one is the closest thing to a complete story, and even that has an ending that makes no sense. Some of it's impressive, but it's mostly just pervertedness posing as badass art.
Personally, I like most of it.
Yeah, the linking
I like
story
the
of Green
sort of
Thing is rich,
animation.
but it ultimately makes no sense because its abilities change all the time, and who the fuck even knows what happens at the end? Because the last time I had to deal with a green glowy orb of death, I blasted into fucking space where the Krulags can deal with it. Yeah, take that, you tartan-skinned motherfuckers. But yeah, some parts of this
Zombies,
are very
yes,
well
seen
done,
the
especially
zombies seem to look
B-52 section.
awesome.
And all of it, even in its worst bits, are imaginative as all fuck. There's a sequel which is like a middling to bad story, and this one stretched to 90 minutes. And there's talk of either a remake or another film coming out soon. I just hope it's good.
Well, that was fun, critic. Do you want to watch some rock and roll?
Sorry, T. Amanda, can't talk. I'm on a giant flying car in space.
Alright. I'd love to do that, go in space with a
I'll just go
car.
amuse myself with the cries of infants.
Holy smoke, this is so exciting. I'm gonna invite one of the other producers to come on board. Woo! Yeah! Hey! Hey, CR. How's it going? We're in space! This is awesome! Yeah, no, real awesome. It doesn't sound awesome. No, it sounds awesome. I just thought maybe we'd have one of the other producers. No, it's cool. I like you. I like you. It's just
Okay, I mean, you said any.
I know.
Who'd you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe J.O. or somebody. I mean,
J.O.
Yeah, you know.
What's your deal with J.O.?
I don't have a deal. You know,
Are-
it looks like someone that would be a lot fun to do a crossover with. You know.
Are you attracted to him?
No, you know, I knew this was gonna go here. You know, just because you really want to do a project with someone, you're interested in the work.
Okay,
doesn't
I
mean
understand
you
that.
you have to be
Okay,
attracted to him. You have to.
Okay, I understand that,
You know?
but it's a little suspect. I mean, you know.
You know
can't-
what? Okay, opposite gender. Oh my God, that must mean that I want her. Is that it?
No.
I mean, is that like always the
It's-
thought? She's very talented. You know,
It's
I just
happened
thought
before. I mean, you know, people.
Are you trying to tell me something? If you had a thing, you know, for what? I saw you've been looking at Phaelus, you know, and I just get this feeling that...
No.
Oh, God.
No.
You know what? Let's just forget it. We're in a car in space. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
That's
Enjoyed the
Let's
moment.
focus on the car in
okay,
space. Can we crack the window? It smells kind of like onion.
It's a convertible, and it's space. I don't know how there's...
Well, there's no oxygen.
Get some fresh air, open the windows. Sorry, space joke for you guys. Boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that was I don't know what to make of that guy, seriously. I really don't know. I can't compare that to anything. For some reason, it reminded me of Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, for some reason. The sort of... I know I shouldn't compare that to this, but the zombie scene, you know, it was totally awesome. That's what it reminded me of. Yeah. I just don't understand why every time there's a woman in, you know, they gotta get their clothes off and have sex. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, you know, I just don't get it. I'm guessing that's just to keep the guys interested in watching it or something like that. I just, honestly, I knew when I saw that woman and I just like, oh, she's gonna take her clothes off because that's what, you know, what people want, and give what people what they want, I guess. But yeah, this I don't think I'll watch it. I'll probably watch the zombie one, because that zombie bit was totally awesome. I would love to see a whole entire movie of that, you know, like zombies on a plane or something like that. We've had snakes, now it's time to have zombies. Yeah. This was good, very strange. I like the animation, I like the music. I mean, that music was absolutely epic. I mean, the beginning of the movie, I mean, come on, it was a guy in a space costume, in a car, driving in space. I mean, what fucking more could you ask for? That is the most epic shit you can have, with music blasting, with awesomeness. Yeah, that was a cool introduction. But as for the rest, I just don't get it. But some bits are good, and that's all I can say. But I think I've got to watch it. I think I've got to watch the whole entire movie to appreciate it and all that. Maybe I've got to watch it, but you know what? I just really don't feel like I do want to watch it. Yeah. If you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.